Hi, I'm Sydney Jackson, a freshman here at OPRF High School. When I first heard about this trip to Switzerland and heard that a teacher had nominated me, I was enthralled. I was even more excited to complete the creative portion of the interview process because it allowed me to showcase something that I love more than words: dancing. When I first read the prompt for the project during the informational meeting, ideas suddenly flooded my mind with how to convey my thoughts through movement about education as a human right. While I was choreographing the dance, I constantly contemplated the prompt, taking it into consideration with each position that I struck. My first step in this process was choosing a song, which oftentimes is the most difficult. I originally went in the direction of finding a song with words that spoke to the prompt, but I soon abandoned this path. I wanted to convey my thoughts, my beliefs, and write my own story, which would have been impossible to the lyrics from somebody else. Feeling a bit lost with what to do with myself, I opened up my iTunes library and opened the songs that I listened to the most. The entire album of The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill was suddenly playing on my computer, and I knew the choice that I needed to make. I chose The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill for a song because although the original lyrics were not necessarily about a need to connect the stark education gaps for people around the world, they still spoke to an important point. Others can deceive you and mistreat you and push you down, but you have to dig deep down inside to find your power and your strength, to be who you truly are and to achieve all that you are capable of, which is really anything. In my dance, my left leg is privileged and therefore has prospered through years of learning and training. On the other hand, my right leg has not received the same opportunities. Each time it attempts to extend like my left leg, it falls or is pushed down. Time and time again, my left leg leaps and extends, while my right is forced to look on and wish it had all of the same opportunities. My right leg, however, is resilient. It does not become discouraged through it all. This pays off when, after one last setback, it rises up on its own and dances even better than my left. This story I created was a success story because there are plenty of those in the world. Sadly, the ratio of successes to those who don't quite make it is far from even. There are so many children who, despite a fighting spirit, cannot receive the education they deserve. Still, there are others who don't make it far enough to receive their chance. This injustice is completely unacceptable because each and every human being deserves the same chances. Education is not a privilege, but a right with all human beings deserve. I know that I have certainly benefited from privilege, and I feel that it is necessary to use my education to benefit others who are not as lucky, rather than just solely focusing on myself. Hopefully, if I am able to attend this trip to Switzerland, I will gain a better understanding on educational privilege, how these privileges affect people around the world, and most of all, how to change this inequality. Thank you.